The speed sensation goes away, and everything kind of slows down. It makes more of a slow motion deal.
Making some early moves.
Oh, there's trouble here on turn 4. Brett Bodine and Joe Nemechek.
Nemechek is in the wall hard. Bodine still sliding through the grass. Nemechek took the wall head on in car number 87. Little squeeze.
Yeah, Nemechek's car went high up against the wall, came back down into the car of Brett Bodine. Bodine was just an innocent victim there. He was down on the inside of the track. Nemechek's car went a little high up next to the outside wall, careened down across the track, and then, of course, into the inside retaining wall.
From another angle, more about the story.
We take a look from a different angle, and you can see Nemechek just shoot out of that pack down to the inside. Brett Bodine says, "What in the world is this coming at me?" It happened so quickly he didn't have time to react.
Yeah, I think the 29 was out there when the 87 got there. I think they made a little bit of contact there and got the 87 sideways.
Jeremy Mayfield
what's going on, and he figured all the way through at the beginning of the race, so that he's got everything in preparation for the last part of the race.
And here's trouble again, coming out of 4. Spinning is Davy Jones all the way down pit road.
So far hasn't hit anything, Jim.
That was quite a flight. Get ready to look at it again here.
Davy had a good qualifying speed. He, in a pack of cars there, Ken, it looked like he might have clipped the outside wall just a little bit. Yeah, did you see the right side of the car damaged pretty good? So he must have got up against the right side of the car, then got down on the inside. Those roof flaps again did their job, kept the car down on the ground, and he spun on the pit road, finally came to a stop. We'll take a look at it at another angle.
And you'll see 22 is that other car. That black car is LaJoie. The Bill Davis car has been involved as well, and he is pitting at the present time.
Yeah.
Whoa! A little extra thrill for the folks along pit road.
Just to keep going and for an opportunity to get in racing.
Got one car slowing down.
And one spinning, 2 or 3 spinning down in turn 1, and Kinzer is in it. And Phil Parsons in the car number 19.
There was a car smoking coming through the corner, may have lost an engine just in front of them.
Well, you can see the accidents already started to happen. That's Kinzer in the green car up into the white car of Phil Parsons. Apparently a couple of them got together going into the turn. And we were just talking about how well Kinzer was doing. Unfortunately, not doing too well right now.
From another angle.
You can see them, they get together. What started back there, we couldn't quite see that.
Ward Burton and Loy Allen coming along here in the bottom, squeaking through. Glad that Kinzer didn't spin one more time. Rick Mast coming by there.
And Phil Parsons does a good job of keeping his car on the high side of the racetrack, not coming back down across the track where the other traffic was coming on.
Yeah, well.
CBS Sports coverage of the Daytona 500 is sponsored by Split Fire, the patented performance spark plug. It only costs more until you use it. Beechwood aged Budweiser. It's always been true. This Bud's for you. And by Goodyear, #1 in tires.
We're back under caution. We're under caution for cars 37 and 12. There you see the 12 of Derek Cope, which has come around the track and spun a second time. And there's John Andretti's car, badly torn up, coming onto pit road.
Well, this is Cope after he comes around. See there, the tire let go. The back end went around. The roof flaps come up. So at least he's able to keep it off the wall. But he's coming very slowly. In fact, he didn't make it. He got down into turn 1 and is not going to be able to get back on around.
Let's take a look at that first incident, which happened on the back straightaway.
Well, you can see that was Cope down on the inside of John Andretti coming off the turn. Their cars got a little bit loose. They made contact, and around they came. There again, the roof flaps employed on Derek Cope's car, but he is flat spotting those tires as he has the brakes locked and wearing all the rubber off down to the fabric, and that caught up with him.
In 25th position, and there you see him closing on Musgrave. Inching ever closer.
That is quite a move.
trouble in the back straightaway. Got one in the wall. I'd almost say that was Mike Wallace's car, number 90. And it's also the 44 is involved in that as well.
Jeff Purvis.
Oh.
They're racing back to the line.
That one got thrashed. Part of it.
You can see Bobby Hamilton come by on the inside, but Mike Wallace up on the outside. And then, of course, the 44 car of Jeff Purvis
has already been hit.
Right. There's Dave Marcus coming by on the inside, car 71.
Another angle. Looks like they must have hit coming out of 2.
Coming out of 2. That's a treacherous spot over there, Richard. That's the shortest turn on the racetrack.
That
coming off the turn.
It's really, really tight. And again, the wind catches you there. You go off the transition from the bank onto the straightaway at the. And, you know, if you're not got everything lined up just already straight down the straightaway, it don't work too good.
At lap 57, they were battling for 18th position when the incident took place, which has brought out the 5th caution of the day.
Going down into turn 1.
Just in front of him, Rusty Wallace running that 14th position. Not having as much. But it looks like we've got a car that stopped out here in turn 4. One down to the bottom of the track. It's 71. That would be
Marcus, and caution is out.
Dave Marcus's car lying on the bottom of the track in turn 4. It eased around. They may have brushed the wall. Car number 71. Lap 131. That will mark us for the 8th caution of the day. More from Daytona after this. Gordon in 6th, right with him. Bobby Labonte in 7th. Looking a little further back. Musgrave in 8th. Trouble in turn 2. See some smoke out there.
Caution is out.
Caution is out. We've got 22 LaJoie in trouble. And we've got Bobby Hamilton sliding down pit road in car number 43. Into the grass. Car number 2, Rusty Wallace, is in trouble in the wall. And Rusty Wallace's car comes to a stop directly beneath us. Hamilton's car off the 4th turn, looped it, slid down pit road, and then into the grass. But whatever began this was over on the 2nd turn with car number 22, Randy LaJoie. We'll see Hamilton and Wallace here. They're coming back. This is off 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, what happened, well, now I'm gonna call this the way I seen it. Bobby's been running high, and he was up against the wall, and the 2 car come out on him. Looked like a David Pearson, Richard Petty deal there.
Yeah, 1976 all over again, huh? Here's the end of it.
Now, Randy LaJoie lost his windshield over in the deal that he had over off turn 2. Wow, it's right down his lap. What's left of it.
Look again at what brought out this latest flag.
Okay.
Actually, this was after the first incident.
Okay, we're here. Is Rusty Wallace down on the inside and Bobby Hamilton on the outside coming off of turn 4. Now we'll move them forward and see what happens. And Wallace gets up into Bobby, but it looked like the back end of his car might have caught the wall a little bit coming off of turn 4.
Well, like you said, but he was coming down for the caution. You don't know if maybe the 2 cars seen the caution. All he had to do was just slip.
Yep.
So if you get so close in there, it's really hard to tell.
Sterling Marlin's car. We saw it, those loud blown engine going into turn 2, and somebody's up in the wall hard. It's Bobby Labonte.
Oh, a tough break. He runs such a great race here today.
Bobby Labonte falls to the inside. Caution coming out as they race back to the line.
Here he is up on the outside. It looks like the car gets loose, maybe a tire going down. That's the way it looked, as if a tire was going down. The car got out from under him, up into the wall. Everybody else gets by down on the inside. But a tough break for Bobby Labonte in his first ride with the Joe Gibbs team. And he was doing them well until this situation.
Another angle.
Here he is up on the outside. You see him go into the turn. Everything looks fine. Then all of a sudden, the back end starts coming around.
It looked like he went in. It started to get a little bit sideways. About that time, it made a right-hand turn, and then he really had to turn left.
Okay, we'll watch it again as he goes into the turn. There, the back end starts to go out. Then, yeah, you're right, Richard.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, he steers.
Then he corrects. He tries to correct it, and then when you do, you overcorrect, and then you take it off.
And his brother almost hit him. That was Terry Labonte. down on the inside, almost got into it. Now, do they pick? Yeah, I think they do. 14 laps to go. We'll see.
Bobby Labonte, second start in the 500, ends here in the second turn.